Feeling tired has become our default setting, hasn't it? You wake up, and you're already tired. You chug a coffee just to feel human, but by 3 p.m., you hit a wall so hard you feel like you could nap on the floor of your office. You come home with a list of things you want to do. Work on that project, go to the gym, maybe even read that book. But your energy reserves are completely empty. Instead, you collapse on the couch, and your real second shift begins. A 3-hour marathon of scrolling through your phone. But this isn't just about feeling sleepy. It's about losing your best hours to a fog of fatigue. It's about your creativity, your ambition, and your potential being held hostage by a body that just won't cooperate. It feels like you're running on fumes, and you've forgotten what it's like to have a full tank. If that sounds like your life, I want you to know 2 things. First, you are not alone. Second, this is not your permanent reality. The good news is, energy isn't something you just have. It's something you build and manage. It's a skill. So today, we're not going to talk about a single magic pill or a 5-second life hack. We're going to build a simple, 4-pillar system for managing your energy. Think of your energy like a fire. To keep it burning bright, you need the right foundation, the right fuel, and you need to stoke it properly. We're going to cover 4 areas: your sleep, your fuel, your movement, and your mind. Let's start with the foundation. First, let's talk about sleep. And I know what you're thinking. Sleep more, got it. But it's not that simple. Most people focus on the quantity of sleep, but the real game changer is the quality. You can sleep for 8 hours and still wake up exhausted if those hours are junk. So, here are 3 simple rules for better sleep, starting tonight. Rule 1. Go to bed and wake up at the same time. Every single day, yes, even on weekends. Your body has an internal clock, called a circadian rhythm, and it thrives on consistency. When you have a wildly different sleep schedule on Saturday and Sunday, you're essentially giving yourself a mini dose of jet lag every single week. Your body doesn't know when to feel tired or when to feel awake. Pick a time, and stick to it. It's the single most powerful thing you can do for your sleep quality. Rule 2. The 1-hour wind down. For the last hour before your designated bedtime, there are no screens. No phone. No laptop. No TV. The blue light from these devices tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, which suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Instead, use this hour for something analog. Read a physical book, listen to a podcast, stretch, or just sit in a quiet room. You're signaling to your body that the day is over. Rule 3. Treat your bedroom like a cave. It should be cool, dark, and quiet. Your body's temperature naturally drops to initiate sleep, so a cool room helps that process. Blackout curtains or a sleep mask can eliminate light pollution. And if it's noisy, use earplugs or a white noise machine. Your bedroom should have one purpose: sleep. It's not your office, it's not your movie theater, and it's not your late-night diner. Fix your sleep, and you've fixed half the problem. Now let's talk about the second pillar: fuel. What you put into your body is the literal fuel for your energy. Most of us start our day by putting the worst possible fuel into our engine. We reach for sugary cereal, a pastry, or a coffee loaded with sugar, and we wonder why we crash a few hours later. It's like trying to run a car on sugar water. So here are 3 simple rules for better fuel. Rule 1. Hydrate before you caffeinate. The first thing you should put in your body when you wake up is a large glass of water. You're naturally dehydrated after 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and dehydration is a massive energy killer. Its symptoms, headache, fatigue, brain fog, are almost identical to feeling tired. Before you even think about coffee, drink water. Rule 2. Win the breakfast battle. That sugary breakfast is giving you a massive spike in blood sugar, which is always followed by a hard crash. It's like lighting a piece of paper on fire, a big flame, for a few seconds, and then nothing but ash. You need a slow-burning log instead. Your breakfast should be built around 2 things: protein and healthy fats. Things like eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie. This keeps your blood sugar stable, providing you with steady, reliable energy for hours, not minutes. Rule 3. Follow the 80-20 rule. Don't try to be perfect. Trying to eat perfectly clean all the time is a recipe for burnout. Instead, aim to eat healthy, whole foods 80% of the time. The other 20%? Enjoy your life. Have the pizza, eat the ice cream, By giving yourself permission to be imperfect, you create a sustainable system, not a restrictive diet you'll abandon in a week. Okay, so we have the foundation and the fuel. Now we need to stoke the fire. That brings us to our third pillar, movement. I know what you're thinking. I'm too tired to exercise. It feels like the biggest paradox in the world. But here's the secret. Spending physical energy creates mental energy. Your body is not like a phone battery that depletes with use. It's more like a wind-up generator. The more you move it, the more power it creates. When you sit still all day, your body goes into conservation mode. It thinks, okay, I guess we're not doing anything today, and it starts to power down. You don't need to run a marathon. You just need to break the cycle of stillness. Here's the only rule you need to start, the 10-minute walk rule. The next time you feel that afternoon slump, the next time you feel your brain turning to mush, stand up and go for a brisk, 10-minute walk. No phone, no podcast. Just walk. It increases blood flow to your brain, releases endorphins, and signals to your body that it needs to be awake and alert. It's the fastest, cheapest, and most effective energy drink on the planet. Finally, we have our fourth pillar, the one most people ignore, your mind. Your brain is your body's operating system, and it consumes a massive amount of energy. If it's cluttered and running 1,000 background processes, it will drain your battery no matter how well you sleep or eat. Think of your mind like a computer with too many tabs open. It becomes slow, laggy, and prone to crashing. We need to close some of those tabs. Here's how. First, the daily brain dump. The moment you sit down to work, before you check a single email or notification, take out a piece of paper and write down every single thing that's on your mind. All the worries, the to-do items, the random ideas. Everything. Get it out of your head and onto the paper. This simple act frees up so much mental RAM. You're telling your brain, don't worry, I've got this. You don't need to keep reminding me. Second, slay decision fatigue. You have a finite amount of good decision-making energy every day. Don't waste it on small, meaningless choices. The most successful people on earth automate the little things so they can save their mental energy for what truly matters. Plan your day the night before. Lay out your clothes. Decide what your most important task for tomorrow will be. By making these decisions ahead of time, you wake up with a clear plan, not a series of questions that drain your cognitive resources before you've even had your coffee. So there it is, the 4 pillars of energy management: sleep, fuel, movement, and mind. Energy is not a magical resource that some people are blessed with and others are not. It's a system of small, consistent choices that compound over time. It's about respecting your body's natural rhythms, giving it the right fuel, stoking the fire with movement, and clearing the clutter from your mind. You don't have to do all of this at once. That's a recipe for overwhelm. Just pick one. Just one pillar. Maybe this week, you focus only on your sleep schedule. Or maybe you just commit to that 10-minute walk every afternoon. Start there, because you don't have to accept being tired as your normal. Your energy is yours to command. You just need to start giving it the right instructions.